Hello, on to the final match day final parts. So, of this Nations League competition. There, so got eight matches here, and feel free to get involved with the predictions. So far, it's just me and the football simulator I've been using to generate the results. So first up, let's have a look and see who got those victories and those crucial points in this Nations League competition. First match in for these countries. So North Macedonia defeated Armenia 2-1, including Arioski and Netrovitsky scoring the goals for North Macedonia. For Armenia, it was a late consolation 94th minute goal from Barsighan, a penalty kick. 16 denied shots for Armenia, 5-4 on target as well too, but unfortunately for them, they ended in defeat. The game of the round was Gibraltar against San Marino. These very low ranked nations, they don't get an opportunity to win games very often. So Gibraltar, I think it was only their fifth win in their history, so right on to them. Graham Tawali, 42nd minute goal, the only goal of the game to get them the 3 points in Group D. 12-5 shots, 3-9 on target, and once again San Marino even against one of the lowest ranked countries in the world, and they still lose, still don't score, so that proves why they are the worst country, worst football team in the records there. So they keep that streak up. England against Iceland, this was an entertaining match there. England with the only goal of the game coming in the 91st minute, Raheem Sterling with a penalty kick, but that was after there was two red cards in this match. Firstly, Kyle Walker 70th minute for England, and Egerson 84th minute, the 89th minute red card, I should say, that was in that penalty kick for Iceland, and they even missed a penalty kick straight after the restart to equalise it at the death as well too. So dramatic scenes. So a game to be remembered, but England, fortunately for them, 3 points in the group. Next up we have Luxembourg there, winning 2-1 against Azerbaijan. Had Kuchvitsky's own goal, 48th minutes, and Rodriguez's 72nd minute. Penalty goal there for Azerbaijan. Shiradeyev managed to get their goal, and they did that with 10 men, so reasonably played, considering they were, 10 men for 65 minutes of the match. But 19-2 shots and 7-2 on target for Luxembourg. So Luxembourg, they have done pretty impressive to climb up the world rankings there as of recent years. Montenegro, they were 2-0 winners against Cyprus. Stefan Djokovic managed to get 2 goals in that match. 10-9 shots and 4-2 on target for Montenegro. Georgia, 1-0 winners against Estonia. Nika Kachavara getting the only goal of the game. 13-3 shots for Georgia, 3-9 on target. Portugal, the Nations League champions, they managed to win 4-1 against Croatia, so very good start to their campaign with Cancelo, Jota, Felix and Silva. For Croatia, it was Petkovic getting one at the death. France, the World Cup champions, winning the 1-0 against Sweden. Kylian Mbappe, 41st minute goal. 9-7 shots and 2-1 on target for Sweden. And finally, Belgium, they defeated Denmark 2-0. Denaya and Mertens, 11-8 shots, 5-1 on target for Belgium in that game there. In terms of how me and the football simulator got on with those matches, I think we managed to get about 7 correct. But unfortunately, I don't have the information right in front of me at this moment in time. But I'll make sure to put in the comment section below of how many points we managed to achieve in that round of fixtures. So here we are, on to the final day until next month before these teams play again. So they play these 2 matches in the space of a week there, and then have a month off while they do their domestic football competitions, and then come back again here and we'll review how they got on and come up with some more predictions. So first up is Armenia taking on Estonia. $1.80 for Armenia, $4.50 for Estonia, $3.20 for the draw. Remember, if you do these predictions, you get awarded the points based on the odds for the matches. So if you predict the under odds to turn up and get a result, then you will be rewarded with significantly higher points. So for Estonia's case, 4.5 looms. Head-to-head record 2009 matches with Estonia winning 1-0, and there was a 2-2 draw. For this match here, I'm thinking they're going to share the spoils. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. The football simulator sees Armenia getting the victory 1-0, with Babayan getting the only goal of the game. Next up, Georgia taking on North Macedonia. 2-10 for Georgia, 3-40 for North Macedonia, and 3 butts for the draw. There hasn't been any competitive fixtures against these two nations before, and ultimately I think that it's going to result in a 2-2 draw. Football simulator is going to go for a 2-1 victory for Georgia there, with Kataya and Guevila getting the goals for Georgia, and the consolation goal for North Macedonia is going to come through Spirovski. Next match is Belgium against Iceland. Head-to-head record seeing Belgium win all of the fixtures, 2-0 and 3-0 as of late in 2018. And then you have to go back all the way to 1977 when they managed to win 4-0, and there was a couple of 4-0s in there. There was even an 8-3 win back in 1957, interestingly. So for this match here, Belgium are huge favourites. They are the number ranked country in the world at $1.12, 17 butts for Iceland, and $7 for the draw. So this might be a bit of a controversial prediction there, because realistically you're getting pretty good price with Iceland getting the results here, and considering that they almost got a draw against England. But you know, Belgium are at home significant favourites. They do win the majority of football games that they play, so I'm going to take a bit of a risk here and go for Belgium. And if I'm right, I only managed to get 1.12 points, so not too sure about this one. I'm going to go for 3-0 for Belgium. The football simulator is going to go punchy, go for absolute glory, going to go for those 17 points. And that could be pretty massive with this competition we got against ourselves at the moment. But it could be a few more people join in, and hopefully there to see if you can topple us. So 2-0 for Iceland, they're going to go for with Sigurdsson and Gudmundsson on the score sheet. Next match is France against Croatia. Huge game here. These are the World Cup finalists back in 2018. But France, they do have home advantage this time round compared to being at neutral territory out in Russia. So $1.57 for France, $5.50 for Croatia, and $3.60 for the draw. So the World Cup final was a 4-2 win for France. Before that, a 2-2 draw back in 2004 and a 2-1 victory back in 1998. And yeah, I'm going to go for France to win this match here. Croatia, they have been poor, especially once they lost 4-1 against Portugal in their last match. While on the other hand, France managed to win their difficult game away from home there against Sweden. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 French victory. And the football simulator is going to go for a 3-0 victory with Pogba, Sissoko and Coman getting the goals for them. The next match is Cyprus against Azerbaijan. They haven't played any competitive football against each other before. And Cyprus, they are the favourites here. The 11th place is higher up in the world rankings than Azerbaijan, 88 to 99. So they valued at $2.10 here, $3.50 for Azerbaijan, $3 for the draw. And I'm going to go for Cyprus to claim the 3 points. Going to go for a 2-0 win. The football simulator is going to go for a 1-1 draw. Karfis for Cyprus and Nazarov for Azerbaijan. Next game is Sweden against Portugal. So $4.33 for Sweden, $1.80 for Portugal, and $3.30 for the draw. And they played a few matches against each other before, last coming back in 2013 with Portugal winning at 3-2 and also 1-0. Before that, been a couple of 0-0 draws, a 1-1 draw, a 1-0 win, a 3-1 Sweden win, but this is going back all the way into the 1980s. So these days, Portugal, they are the Nations League champions, of course. So you would suspect them to do quite well here, but you know, some reason I've gone for a bit of a soft spot with Sweden. They got home advantage here. They had a reasonable good performance against France as well too. So ultimately, they're going to get rewarded here. Portugal are going to suffer a 1-1 draw. Football Sunday is going to go for a 1-1 draw with Lundorf for Sweden and Soares for Portugal. Next up, Luxembourg taking on Montenegro. So 4.33 for Luxembourg, $1.80 for Montenegro, 3.30 for the draw. And the odds for this game, those are the odds for this game. Head-to-head record for this game, there is none. But I'm pretty impressed by what Luxembourg has done in the recent years there, and I think they're going to claim another historical win here and win it 2-1. Football Simulator says don't even tune up, don't even watch this game here because it's going to be a 0-0 draw. Next up is Denmark taking on England. 3.60 for Denmark, $1.91 for England, 3.40 for the draw. Last played back in 2002 competitively, with England winning it 3-0. Before that, 0-0, 1-0 win for Denmark, 2-2 draw, and a 1-0 win for England. But this is back in the 1980s, 1990s. So for this game here, I'm going to go for England to claim the 3 points, but just the 1 goal margin, 2-1. Football Simulator is going to go for Denmark to win it 2-1. Jorgensen and Braithwaite for Denmark, and Barkley scoring for England. And the final match, San Marino against Liechtenstein. There has been no competitive matches against these two nations before, but I do remember the historic moment. Well, at least I remember looking it up previously in San Marino's footballing history, that the only match that they ever won before was against Liechtenstein there. It was a friendly game. It was back in 2004. Can they do another historic victory and for the very first time win a competitive football game here as it's a Nations League competition? That would be absolutely incredible if they do so. I currently don't have the odds for this game, unfortunately, but I'll make sure to put in the comment section below as well too, so to keep you guys guessing about the particular well, for the points-based system there, which one is better to go for. For this game here, I'm going to go for Liechtenstein to get the win. San Marino, they just keep losing every game for the most part. So 2-1 for Liechtenstein, but San Marino to at least score a goal. Hopefully they can claim more than a goal and actually get some points out of this match. The Football Simulator thinks it's going to be a historic day for San Marino's history, and they're going to go for San Marino to win it 2-1 with Lin Utsi and Go Nutsi managing to get on the score sheet there. So remember those names: Alessandro Lintsu and Enrico Golintsu. And for Liechtenstein, Wolfinger to pull out a finger and frustration, if you know what I mean. So those are my thoughts, the Football Simulator's thoughts and predictions for these upcoming matches on Wednesday my time, Tuesday nights out in Europe there. So feel free to get involved, put in your predictions. You might not win this particular series there with the Nations League, as you're a bit behind the pace. It's just me and the Football Simulator's got involved. That's all for a bit of fun anyway as well, so see how you get on with these remaining matches. And there's still quite a few games coming up next month as well too, so stay tuned for that as we'll review these games then. And so if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you enjoy this type of video, enjoy the content, make sure you hit the like button as well too. Cheers.